Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now the latest tax loophole to make the news is called inversion. A large U.S. corporation buys a small company in a foreign country. And then it files paperwork that says that they don't own the small company owns them. And they don't have to pay their fair share of taxes here. Now, corporations and rich people have been using tax dodges that involve foreign countries for years, whether it's putting their money in foreign banks or saying that their corporation is located in a post office box in the Cayman Islands and stuff like that. So this is kind of just a new wrinkle on an old song and dance. See, here's the thing. When a corporation does business in the United States, they get, for one thing, a huge customer base. There's a whole lot more people here in the U.S. than there are in the Cayman Islands, for example. They get our infrastructure. Now, our infrastructure is not what it should be because Republicans in Congress are refusing to spend any money on it, and so it is deteriorating, but it's still better than what those countries would get and these companies would get in these foreign countries that they say that they're now based in. So they get all these benefits from being here, but are not contributing towards it. So now people who defend these countries say, yeah, well, it's all, first of all, one of the things they say is that our corporate tax rate is too high. It is 35%. Which is a much higher tax rate than a lot of the rest of the world officially has. But our tax code is so riddled with loopholes that you'd have to look really hard to actually find anybody, whether it's a corporation or a rich person, that pays that rate. I would be in favor of reducing the corporate tax rate to 25%, which is what it is in most countries, if we got rid of all these loopholes. What I imagine that a lot of conservatives have in mind, and you watch them, because this is what they would do, is they would reduce that rate, but then it would just slip their minds to get rid of the loopholes. So I would say get rid of the loopholes first, and then we'll talk about reducing the rate. And now people also go, well, this is something, it's legal. What they can do, it's legal. Yeah, it's legal. Because lobbyists for those companies wrote the tax laws. A lot of times they just write out what they want in the tax code, and then they hand it to their favorite congressman, who introduces it into the legislature without even bothering to read it. Yeah, it's legal. You know what? If the mafia wrote our laws, extortion would be legal. If the Crips and the Bloods wrote our laws, drive-by shootings would be legal. You can make all kinds of things legal. That doesn't make them right. That doesn't mean that they're things that should be done. One of the things that we have to put a stop to in this country is having lobbyists write our laws, whether it's ALEC or some guy who represents a different corporation. We need to treat our corporations and our wealthy elite with the same suspicion that we would if a criminal organization tried to write our laws. Thanks for listening.